Yes.
Yes, we are live. We are back. We are live. I was saying earlier, it feels like we've been on holiday. We've come back to work. It's like we are
Definitely.
back in the office, ready to give you another season of Love Island. Love Island.
Yes.
And
Love
ask,
Island, season 12.
season 12. And we are asking ourselves the question, are we watching this?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yes, we are.
Yes,
I
we
don't know
are.
how you have roped me into this again.
Listen, guys, don't believe the hype. This dude watches most things anyway.
Nah.
He just doesn't watch it as closely as it needs to be watched for us to give you the recap and the review.
No.
But we're back. We're back.
I do what I need to do. Like it was our 25th anniversary yesterday, and this is the reason why we stuck around for 25 years because I do what I need to do.
Yes.
And this is what we need to do right now. So anyway,
yes. Come in, guys.
yes.
Join in the chat.
Erin, what's happening?
Yes, Erin. We are going to be getting into Love Island's business.
Yes. Let's do that.
And going through the episode. That was episode 1. What would we say? It was all right for a first episode. Sometimes it can be a little slow, but I think they gave us enough for it to be quite a juicy. I feel like this could be a good season.
So?
I think so.
I'm undecided, to be honest with you. A lot of the guys fell a little bit. The guys and the girls fell a little bit flat to me.
Yeah.
And I think maybe this is old age, isn't it? But it's like I feel like the frequency that some of these people talk on is just grating to my ear.
Listen, from the beginning, yeah. So just opening up and the girls coming in 2 by 2. The screaming.
Why are we screaming like that? Relax.
All it is a, oh, you're right, babe. We don't need all of the screaming to go on. Like that. That was a lot. First 2 girls, Meg and Shakira. I think that was the way round it went because having 2 Megs is annoying. That was that, and their convo as they were talking with each other was a lot of noise. It's Shakira is the one that dresses up as a princess.
Yeah, which what is wrong with that? Because
I don't know.
Because the other chick was looking at her like she just told her that she scrapes off shoe.
I know. I think she thought she was getting an ally in, like, yeah, I get princess treatment, not an entertainer. I think she absolutely was like,
she was like, you're scum.
What type of shit is that?
She looked at her like, you're scum. You're scum, mate. Getting dressed up on the weekend, entertaining the kids. What's that about? Oh, mate.
For a second, she thought she had found a kindred spirit, and I think she was just like, "Oh no. You're probably cheesy." I mean, I understand it. If somebody said they're a clown on weekends, I would be like, "Oh, I absolutely do not want to hang around with you." And I think that's how she thought. Yeah.
Why?
Because I just think they're cheesy. Like they're gonna be all like,
well, no,
I don't know.
You don't think that of anybody else in any other profession?
No, but a clown, I would think they're a clown.
Yeah, I think
it's fair to be like, not everybody can hang with you.
I think that's highly unreasonable. But anyway.
Hello, Sora. Thank you. She said I missed you.
Big up, Sora, man. Thank you very much. Good evening, Evans family. Good evening to our forever and sick family.
Yes.
We miss you too. And Erin is right. We are back to the Black women altar of suffering.
I know.
This is what it's going to be. But like, anyway, we won't jump to the end yet. But
okay, so then we had Sophie and the black girl's name's gone out of my head. Is it Alima?
Alima.
Sophie and Alima. Our resident ethnics came in together as well.
Yes.
I want to know where Sophie's from. So can you guys let me know? I think she is Chinese. There was something in the way that she talks.
From the Asian region. I think like Chinese would be too specific at this point.
No, when she spoke about her mum, I just heard like a twang. I'm not gonna do it because you guys know about my accents. But once I know where she's from, then I am gonna try.
No.
Yeah, let's do this.
You've never been good at accents. Why would you do?
My Australian was really good.
As I said, you've never been good at accents. Why would you try now?
My Australian is fine.
Who told you that?
They're thinking.
No, move on.
Okay, all right. Sophie has said that she is looking for a husband,
Mhm.
and she did come across as quite mature. I put her in that bracket. My notes where she comes across that she's a mature babe.
Yeah, I think she's gonna struggle in there, to be honest with you.
What were your thoughts on Alima? I think she is cute. I like her. I like her.
She's not my cup of tea.
I thought you would have liked her. She's got boobies.
No, I didn't
She
notice.
does have boobs.
No,
She does.
I would have noticed.
She's a cute girl. You kept on making. Don't be quiet now, because when we were watching it, you were giving her little digs.
I said she's not my cup of tea. Is what I said. All right. If we want to go there, if one of my sons came home and said, "Dad, this is my girlfriend," I would just be like,
"Really?
Yeah." I'm not gonna poo-poo it, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna give the young man the secret spud. Like, aim higher.
Guys, what do you lot think? Because I think she's a cute girl. I was totally like, I think
what I will say about this is I like the way she handled herself. When my guy took the pee, I like the way she handled herself, because I'm too used to Catherine, where Catherine would have overlooked it, be like, "No, I think he still likes me. I think he likes me. I want to be his friend." Like, I don't know what accent that was.
Exactly.
But yeah, so on that level, I actually rate her highly. I'm just saying, and who am I at the end of the day? But I'm just saying that physically, I was like, nah.
Okay, all right. I like her. I want her to stay in, but I don't know how long we're gonna have her for. Really, but I like that she's a bit spunky as well. And at least she was getting camera time as well. That sometimes they can keep the black girls like off the screen a bit. But I was like, okay, it's good. She's getting camera time. I liked that for her as well. All right, the last set of girls that came in was Helena and the other. So Helena and Megan.
Right.
We got a Meg and we got a Megan.
And you got Helena with the square head.
Helena looks like the old supermodel in the 90s. I think her name was Helena Christensen or something like that as well. That kind of. You see how Barbie had a long head and Cindy had that square head type of look.
Yeah.
Some people find that really attractive. She's all right, but
there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. She really does have a square head, and she does remind me of a doll. Like, she looks like a dolly and a bit plasticky. So I'm not really sure about this cast so far. Like, the women, the brunettes, I think all of them are really good looking, but they're kind of similar as well. Shakira, and is it Meg or Megan? I think Shakira and Megan look similar. So yeah, we met the girls. Then Maya comes in. I think Maya's outfit was fire as always. She looked amazing. She puts all the girls to shame. And they had to select their partners through a little bit of an intro that they had on a red heart.
Yeah, so it's like or as the Indians would say, data bio. But
it's they do say data bio.
Yeah, so they, like, it was like a dating profile type thing.
Yes.
And they had to select which man sounded like their cup of tea. And quite surprisingly, there wasn't much fighting. Like, everybody kind of went to their person.
Yeah.
I think it was Helena that kind of was like,
She stood back and let them all pick, and then she was left with Connor, the rugby guy. Connor was the replacement for the dude that got dashed out before it even started. They decided, we are going to replace one mixed race squarehead with another mixed race squarehead.
Is he mixed race, Connor?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
he's not black and white mixed race.
I thought so.
He's no.
Guys in the chat, let us know. I thought Connor was standardly mixed. Yeah. He looks like.
Don't you think his teeth are weird?
I think Connor is firmly medium ugly.
Do you know what? I'm glad you said that, because this is a new phrase that I've heard today. This medium.
Oh, really? Yeah. This is your first time hearing this.
This is the first time I'm hearing it. Like, but I'm like, how rude.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It's all right, maybe not rude, but it's just such a weird thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a medium ugly boy. Like, it's what? Why?
It's like you're after a 6'7". because it's like it's. I think
But
it's
why,
a safer
why do you
space.
actively go out and say I'm looking? Who does that? That I'm looking for a 6'7".
Like,
So if you get approached by a 9, are you going to be like, sorry, babes?
No, it's just they're just saying my type, the type that I generally would go for.
Sounds like low self-esteem to me, mate.
I think it just makes sense that you would go for the average. Like you're gonna have more success that way. I think it's cool. So
Yeah,
you know,
I think it's weird.
Yeah,
I think it's weird.
It's not really. It's this is what people are out here doing now. But the guys, most of them aren't the best looking to me, other than Blue. Actually,
I'd actually say for the whole cohort, boys and girls,
they're the best.
There's nothing. There's nobody there that I'm like, you know, yo, these guys are like. So we shall see. We shall see. Pick up Sora. Sora hasn't even watched it, but she's watching us.
Oh,
pick up.
Erin says Sophie is Chinese, Nana, and I'm not mad at what you're saying about mid ugly. Love Island gave her what she wanted. Yes, wow. Yeah. For real. They're the guys. They're you know, they always start off a little shaky, I guess. Yeah. The OGs are always a little, and then the bombshells.
We just need some bombing to start happening very soon.
They are the stunners. So the couples, as they first come together, is Shakira and Ben, Meg and Dijon. Is that how you pronounce it again? Dijon. Meg and Dijon. Sophie and Harry. Connor and Helena. Alima and Blue. And Tommy and Megan. Tommy looks like such a classic film Italian guy.
I thought I was watching like Robert De Niro's like what was that? I didn't know
even his haircut and everything.
Yeah, it's like man are actually getting that haircut. Like you go into the barbers and it's like, what do you want today? Give me the Donnie Brasco. Like, what the hell? Like, what is that? Like, yeah.
So what is he like? Classic Essex Jack the Lad type of.
Man, he's Sicilian Bronx.
No, I mean how he was talking.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
Because he came in like, you all right, guys? Like, it was almost like having what's his name back in there that had no hair. The one that has the topics on his hair.
Yeah.
Why's his name gone out of my head?
I don't know. Do you know what? My welcome Will Smith to the chat, because I'm not gonna lie, he threw me just now because this Will came in on smoke. He came in on smoke to the chat.
He says, "You know what? Thank you, Will. Thank you. We hadn't gone into Dijon, but I was going to discuss. Do we think that's his name, or has he judged it and he has an African name?"
You know.
Will Smith is saying Dejon stroke Deji looks like his knuckles drag on the floor.
Will, you're not easy. Like, you're actually,
I hear it.
You better ask the ancestors for forgiveness, mate, because that was that was a lot, bro.
You know what though? At one point there was a close up. What did you say when he was on screen quite big? Go on.
No, I said, bro is not handsome.
He had a close up. I was plainly like, oh, this is not it. It was just, I think his skin has had a little breakout, maybe the sun or something. I don't know. It wasn't the most flattering.
No, it
but
wasn't.
Either way,
but he's there. His teeth are white. He's happy. He's got his snow bunny.
She seems to like him.
And she seems to like him very much.
As a couple, each time they spoke, they seemed to be quite enamored with each other. Even from their first convo when he was like, "What do you mean by the 50-50 comment?" Which I was like, okay, you don't need to harp on that. She seemed to like the guy.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was her type when he first came out though. I was looking at her thinking, I don't think she's on a black guy, but you mustn't looked at that name and thought he's gonna be a something.
She deserves that. I think, she might not have thought she was getting that particular type of black guy. I think she might have thought she was getting mixed race Dijon. Who he's actually called Dijon and not Deji or Ola Deji. But if
his name is Deji and he's taking it to Dijon, that's
I promise you this. On God, if I find out his name is actually Deji, yeah, I will never ever refer to this child by Dijon ever. Like if I find out his full name is Oluwadeji, so no, that's how I'm referring to you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're not doing that.
Oh, Erin is saying that her face did look like a slapped ass when he came out, but she's putting on like I'm feeling the kid at this moment in time. We could say that they are kind of solid.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I've bought the Kool-Aid because I was like, oh no, she's come around to it. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he seemed. I do think there is something about him that is giving me Shark as well. I don't know if he's going to be sticking with her. I'm not sure, but at this moment in time, he seemed to be quite enamored.
What I will say about this, the kid came on national TV and told us that he's clarting his clients. Yeah, he's a personal trainer and he's clarting his clients. So
any gigolo.
So it's long, really. It's long, really. Like you know that a bombshell is going to come into the villa.
It's going to turn his head. But I don't know if he's like everybody's speed. I mean, he is big. He's a big black guy.
Really, I never noticed.
There's a lot of women that would go for him purely just on that. So he may do well in there. I'm not sure though, because he also reminds me of Ikenna, and Ikenna was in the year with India.
Oh yes,
and he didn't do too well.
He did not do too well at all.
And they are
quite early.
They're a similar medium ugly type of guy. This one just has a better body than Ikenna did.
I'm not doing this medium ugly thing. No, that's people's children. I can't do it.
Listen.
I can't do it.
Like,
can we just call them average?
They just had a similar look about them, and maybe in real life he can get girls.
Mm-hmm.
Love Island universe, I don't know if he's going to do so well. So maybe he's going to stick with Helena and no, who's he with? Meg. Yeah.
Meg. Yeah.
And they'll see how that one will go.
Erin said black men will never disappoint, showing all 32 for his snow bunny. Oh, Erin, go easy on us, please.
He was haps.
Yeah. Yes, he was actually. He was. I'm not even gonna. Yeah. Will said that she wasn't trying to get cancelled on day one. Can you imagine if she just switches it up? She's like, because the way
like what Blue did. Blue comes out to see that he's paired with Alima, and then Maya asks, like, you know, what do you think? And he said, all the women here are beautiful. Immediately, I'm like, oh, this is fuckeries. Because you know that is not your answer. We have watched enough seasons, and he should have done too. Should have done his research. That's not what you say. You literally say, I'm happy with the person that I've got. But stating that, he told us he's absolutely not into her.
Yeah.
And to me, Blue looks like the guy that would date a black girl. It's just that Beckham cut. Like, I just think usually those guys are the ones.
You said you like to.
I think he's the best looking dude there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, cool. Stand on that.
Standing on it. I think he's the best looking guy there. I was annoyed at him doing that to her though, because I don't, as Erin said at the beginning, I don't need a black girl to have the humiliation ritual.
Yeah, but again, I love the way she handled it.
Yeah,
I love the way she handled it, because she was just like, in the nicest possible way for TV, brother, you're not doing that to me.
No. Because you know what you're supposed to say.
You know what you're not doing that to me. I'm not playing that game. I'm not here to be that black girl for this season.
Yes.
No, it's a wrap.
But you also need to try and stay in. So, and I'm hoping that she is still like chatting to other guys as well.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they didn't show us any of that. We didn't see anybody grafting in other ways, but I hope that she was out here grafting as well, so that she does stay in. It's a shame that her and Blue didn't get on, like, you know. But you know, there we go.
Welcome, Lil Rock, to the chat. Hello.
Hey.
Hello to you too. Will Smith said it's been on for 10 years. I can't be sympathetic to her in that respect. And Will's not wrong. Will is not wrong. Like,
but at least she wasn't doing the
The Catherine.
It's early, so let's see how. I'm glad she.
Catherine.
Yeah, I'm glad she established herself. Like I ain't really into this kid myself. Like,
and I think that's fair. I think that's fair because at the end of the day, you're gonna go on there, black, white, or whatever, and not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea. And it's just about how you deal with it. And the way that he dealt with it was a big bag of effery.
Yeah.
But the way that she dealt with that was, no, I'm gonna shut this down, stand on business straight away.
Yes.
Where are we up next?
Okay, so let's move on to Connor and Helena. I don't know. Visually, I think these two kind of looks
like they could be a pair. They're medium ugly together.
Yes. Oh, so there you go. You said it.
You got me saying it.
You said it. I think they could be a couple. They may be a little bit of a slow burn couple, but I think after they had their convo and she was like, actually, I thought he was going to be boring, but he's quite funny. And they seem to have a little bit of banter going on. I was like, I think Connor and Helena, I think they could be a couple, actually. Yeah. They're one of my beginning ones.
In reference to Alima, Erin says that she isn't a pick-me, and you have to respect it. You are absolutely correct on that. Will Smith says Alima wants someone who looks like Prince Charming and is clean-shaven. She don't like. Do you know what?
Will, you think she don't like black men either?
Nah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. And what was funny, because when they were going back to when they were picking the guys based on their thing, you see how when they went to Dijon, where did the camera go first of all?
To her.
Like straight away. Like,
zoom in pan.
It's like, all right, cameraman, we get it. Venus R says, I cannot stand Western beauty standards because Alima is quite literally the prettiest girl there. And now they are trying to send her home basically because, let's be honest, the other boys give blue energy. Yeah.
I think she is.
As I said, who would you say? Not my cup of tea. Like, nobody in there. I'm not rating anybody in there, honestly.
No, I think Alima and Megan.
Which one's
who
Chinese?
Looks really Sophie's the Chinese girl. Megan looks like she could be mixed with something. Like,
oh yes, okay, Megan.
Because she's quite dark already. So I don't know, and I think she's the one that's part Sicilian. So I don't know what the other parts are and all of that. But I think those two to me are the prettiest girls in there, Alima and Megan.
Lil Rock says Sophie is there for her next book deal for sure. You're not wrong.
Sophie is selling her story. Sophie's chat. Who was she with? Harry.
Sophie's chat with Harry was brilliant because it was like Harry was there for banter. Yeah. Sophie was there for TED Talk.
Yes.
And my man was not interested.
Like, I thought, this is the thing, my reading of it, when I'm watching it, I'm like, I think he's really interested in her story. And then you was immediately like, he is bored and he wants to leave.
To tears. To absolute tears. Like, man wanted the standard convo. So what, do you like going out on a night out? That's the convo man wanted.
I mean, it is your first convo. I hear it.
First convo, you're talking about, I really look for the person within because I went through this really traumatic experience and I realized that I believe the children are our future and you have to let them live and lead the way and show them all the beauty that we possess inside. That's what she done.
She did. I mean, she reeled me in.
Yeah.
But I was like, you 29, you're very mature for this show and this crowd. And really, you should have been on Love is Blind UK.
Yes.
That's where she needed to dwell. As soon as she said, like, I need the intimacy, like the emotional intimacy to even go into a relationship. And other than that, I'm usually celibate. I was like, bro, it's Love Island.
Because she said that. And in his head, Harry went, but are you going to bang?
And the answer is,
are you going to bang?
Absolutely not.
Never. What else?
She said she hadn't. She's another one. She's never had a relationship.
Yeah, what is this? I don't believe these people.
No, I believe them. I believe them. But also, you've never had a relationship, and you mentioned celibacy. Come on now.
Yeah.
Really, what are you giving Harry to hook into? Harry is basically just going to be like, I need to find another girl.
Yeah.
So again, she cancelled herself out. And that makes you vulnerable.
Yeah. So we'll see. Online account goes on to say that, let's be real, many black women on Love Island have disdain for black men. This is true. This is
Oh,
true.
many?
A few. It's common. It's common.
Okay.
It's common. Yeah, yeah. Will says, Nana, how many black Prince Charmings have you seen? That's when you're supposed to say I married one.
Sorry, I married one.
Flips,
no, but I was thinking,
yeah,
literally, like in what when they say I'm looking for a Prince Charming, I generally do think of a dark-headed white man. So she may like white. She may like white girl. She's from Scotland.
We'll talk about that. But online account says Megan is Italian Scottish. Erin J says Will Smith. Whose fault is that? Y'all keep queuing up for the snow. Eric, can we not do this broad brushing of us black men, please? Online account says Will Smith. Exactly every Disney reference is towards a white man or close to proximity. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
Erin J, she gave that man a whole. She did.
What?
To go back to Sophie, she gave that man a whole feces.
Not feces. It was a lot.
Yeah.
A bit unnecessary for your first convo to go that deep.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. I don't mind her talking about the fire and all of that because he may have noticed the stars.
Yeah.
But it was just a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and he's out of there basically.
Venus R. The first coupling setup was not worth it as a twist. It created absolutely no drama and trapped people with people they don't even like for real. That's a good point.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's right, Venus. I don't think it was the best way to do it. I understood why they did. And whenever they throw it open to the public to do the pairings, you know that they always do the ethnics together, a dark head and a So I got what they were trying to do, but I actually think maybe it needed to be more. Maybe there needed to be more things on there, in a way. Maybe the twist should have been the guys also had one. And they were picking their people as well. Yeah. So you saw the disconnect, all the connections.
Yes.
You get me? So that would have been a bit more.
You've come in and you've taken your thing, but then the twist is actually this is who so-and-so picked.
Would you swap?
Yeah.
So all of that may have been more interesting than this, but I don't know.
Okay. Where are we? But Nana, did you see her offering up to another girl? She don't want him. Who was that?
It's that the Sophie.
Yes,
Sophie and Harry.
Yeah.
Straight away, she was also like, I'm not sure about you as well, but I don't know.
Lil Rock said, right, I'm like her. Did no one go to school, college, or uni? Not even a holiday romance. Dry. Yeah, it's like I don't understand this thing of like just getting to this age and being like.
Well, how old is Connor? I swear Connor was also 28 or 29 or something.
I think the average age of most of them was like 25.
But Connor said he had only one girlfriend and they were together for 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's not a girlfriend.
That's not a girlfriend. So he too has not had a relationship before. And then Helena hadn't had a relationship before. A lot of them said I hadn't had a relationship before. It's like they're a mess. It's a bit crazy.
Erin J said, you're an exception, sir. I'm not sure if she's talking to me or Will. But Will says, Dr. Umar, is that you, Erin? Are you infiltrating the account, Dr. Umar? Show yourself. Never mind snow bunnies. Where's the school? Yeah.
No, the school's open.
Is it open?
Yes, the school is. Guys, if you are interested in Dr. Umar, the school is actually open.
Fair play.
There we go.
I only took 10 years.
Have you opened up a school? Don't come for my uncle. Who else have we not spoken about? Okay, Shakira and Ben.
Shakira.
I thought at the beginning those two were a perfect match. And then I wasn't sure. Because I don't know if they're flirting with this banter of we're hot and cold.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is gonna go for those two as well. I was like, they could be that annoying couple that make up and break up all the time. Like they're just always arguing with each other. I was like,
I think the real question
I'm not sure
with those two is, why does Ben speak like that? Because I know in Gloucester they're not speaking like that. Why does he speak like that?
because he's got black friends. I think that is the only. He's got that kind of like.
Bet you he doesn't.
Black speak.
Bet you.
Can we call it black speak? What is it? Black speak, isn't it?
I think it's fair to say that the way that he speaks is born from black UK culture. That's not to say that every black person speaks like that, but it's born from a culture that was heavily influenced by black people. And
everyone's calling it a black accent.
There we go.
Yeah. That's how he was talking. He was giving me like, I hang around with black guys. But we have to see more of him. I'm not sure. Has a little bit of a little woe about him, but there was something in those two.
He comes across a bit too slimy and greasy for me.
Yeah,
like
he's not trustworthy.
No.
Yes, he is a Zach 2.0, but then he's also a bit of a Ronnie.
Zach. Yes,
and a Ronnie as well. Like I feel like he could be this year's player.
Yeah,
like really big, and then he's gonna hang around with Dejan or Deji. And they may be a little bit of a sharky force together. Like, I don't know. I just see those two becoming friends because he's black.
Online account says a lot of women on Love Island are fake. I mean, I think most people on Love Island are fake. But anyway, talking about men with drive and ambition and still decide. Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Erin J said, "Oh, okay, thank you. I thank you for the exception." Will Smith says the whole never had a relationship thing is a lie. They don't class their relationship as being bad. Because what I'm saying is, you're not just linking and smashing and not talking to people again.
I mean, maybe Tommy was talking about he had never slept in a bed with a girl before. This was going to be his first time doing that. And also, Tommy, when
Can we believe that?
Tommy, who was Tommy talking to? The girls, I need to figure out who they are. Tommy is the Italian.
Yeah, so he was talking to the other Italian Scottish chick. I think Megan was her name.
Yes, Megan. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
So when Tommy and Megan were talking, and Tommy was describing his life at home, lives with his mum. He's in a small room, drops out of uni. He starts things, he stops things. I just wrote, so Tommy is a bum, and he is telling us that he's a bum. And she is still smiling like she's interested.
Yeah.
But she was a part of the ambition talk earlier on as well.
Yeah.
Like, what type of... Like, she was smiling hard. I was like, this is when you run, Megan. Like, this dude is talking about, I want to be an actor. Surely this is just so that he gets a profile. And then he's going to be on TV. Like,
yeah.
Walking red flag? I
see it.
Yeah, no.
Will Smith said the whole never had a relationship thing. Did I read that already?
Yeah,
I did. Erin J says Shakira and Ben hate each other.
Do you think they hate each other?
Hate is strong.
Or is it banter, flirting?
Yeah, I think it's I'm going to place it in building banter at the moment. The
passion.
Building up the tension. That's where I'm going to put it for the time being. Venus R said, I thought Ben saying he wanted a girl who's ambitious and career focused was crazy work when he's...
Well, because he's a taxi driver.
No, that's out of order. When he is literally an Uber driver, like, where is the career progression? No, all right, listen. A lot of taxi drivers, it's a hustle to get money to do something.
Yeah. We don't know what his...
Yeah. Let's give him grace. Yeah.
I need to hear more from him to find out what he's building towards. Like where he wants to go. Because he may be like, I'm going to create, or he may be working on the next app that's like Uber. I don't know. So I won't discount him for that. But Tommy told us stuff already.
But he's a landscape gardener. He's a grafter.
He says, I've always wanted to be an actor, me.
Just not getting past that.
No, I was blatantly like, and I don't know.
Erin said, send Ben, who's a taxi driver, send him to the back of the queue at Heathrow. Yeah, you're cold. You're actually very cold.
I thought he was a black cab driver, actually, myself.
Well, but the thing is, the opening credits would have made you believe he was a black cab driver,
right?
Because he pulled up in a black cab. But the thing, what I will tell you is this: is if you drive a black cab, you will tell people you drive a black cab, you will not say you're a taxi driver.
True. Okay, that is
if you say you're a taxi driver, that's open to interpretation. That you could be driving for Uber or Bolt or anything like that. And a black cab is
no, black cabbies are firmly, we are
in a trade.
Yeah.
We are, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay.
What else? Where are we at?
Maybe he is that. All right, so we've gone through all of their pairings, really. Let's go to the twist. So Maya Jama comes back into the villa. So you know some shit is gonna go down on the first night now. I think we always know that. And she brings out a bombshell called Toni, who is American, and she works in a casino. Toni, to me, looks very similar to Shakira and Megan. Brunette, petite, same shit. Yeah, just another font. So she comes out and immediately Maya's like, you have to, so you're in here now, you have to steal one of the guys. And she's just there. There's no chat, no nothing. You're just literally going on looks and vibes. Now, Harry, and I don't know if it's true, but the camera pans over to Harry and Harry is looking at her like, pick me now.
And who's Harry with again?
Harry's with Sophie.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Giving her the come on eyes. That's what the camera was showing us. She's looking, she's smiling. She picks Ben. Now, Ben, it weren't like he looked excited, but he looked a bit excited.
Okay.
He didn't look down. Like,
so I stepped out for this. So would you say she is better than Shakira?
They're similar.
Is she better?
We don't know her yet. I don't know.
No, just physically.
No. They literally, I put them both as 7s.
Okay.
So, but yeah, he went, he stands beside her, and then Maya's like, you know, Shakira, you are now single, and you're thinking she's gonna say, and now you've got to go home. And she's like, and you don't have to go home right away. Twist is she's got 24 hours to graft and get somebody else's man to pick her. Or if she doesn't get that, then she goes home. If she does, then that girl goes home.
Bye, Lima.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a Lima. I'm not sure.
No,
I think it could be Sophie. All right, so the
it's
two guys
is out the two ethnics, but
those are the two that are saying we are uncomfortable with our pairing. Yeah. These two have kind of said that. So yeah, Harry is up and blue. But we don't know. There may be another one in that Tommy may be interested. I don't think Dijon is.
No, Deji is not going anywhere.
He's sticking.
Yeah, he's
gonna stick beside her.
Stick beside her, man.
Yeah,
Stick beside her.
But I don't want any of the ethnics to go. So.
But you know the drill. You know the drill.
I don't mind if Shakira goes, to be fair.
Let me tell you something. We're on day 1, week 1, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, week 4, Monday, week 4, mark my words, yeah, there'll be no ethnics left.
All right, get some of the comments.
I've said it.
Oh.
Where are we at? Venus says, the way... no, let me go back up one. Shakira, Lil Rock says, Shakira has to activate her... Shakira has to activate her hips first. Not sure who likes her. Venus says, the way Blue was smiling with all 32 of his turkey teeth, I was like, you better keep your 5'11" ass sat down because she's not picking you. Shake my head. Yes, I haven't forgiven him for that Alima slight. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he is.
And I didn't think he was like, his look isn't very American. Like, I didn't think she was gonna like Blue anyway. Yeah. I was like, Blue, I don't think she's going for you. I think Harry could have in a bit, but he has a mullet, and I don't know why white men are doing this mullet hairstyle again. Like, it's not the shout.
It's not the one.
It's utterly ridiculous. So, but Ben also is a good-looking dude. So when she selected him, I was like, okay, fair. Yeah. All right. So fair enough.
Will Smith, Erin J, I was holding back and trying to be nice. What made it worse was she was standing. So yeah, basically you said that she was a 7. Will earlier one said 7 where?
Oh, what? You don't think Shakira
Yeah,
and Toni are 7s.
And so they said it was worse for the fact that she was standing next to Maya. So yeah.
But you can't. This is when Maya comes in. It's like she just blows all of them out of the water. It's ridiculous. But I think she's a standard 7. She's a good looking girl. They're all kind of pretty.
I'm gonna have to go check her out. Who? KHI, you're new to the chat. Did I miss KHI before? Well, welcome. So. Thank you for being here. I kind of hate this twist. They did it on Australia. Okay.
Oh, so, did they? Yeah. Okay.
But they should send it back to Australia.
Yes.
Erin says, "Lol, she wasn't giving at all." Ooh, I'm not sure who that would have been in reference to. But anyway, online account says Blue doesn't like African women. Saw many sad black women on social media. Oh wow.
He has the look. He has the look like he would like a black girl.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it just may be her though. He may just not like a Lima. Like,
oh,
that may be it.
Oh wow, Will came in on smoke today. You know.
Oh come on, what is he saying?
Erin, he said to Erin, like, still talking about the new chick. I haven't said this in 30 years, but she is Butters.
What, Toni?
I mean, this is a bit strong, Will.
Nobody's Butters in there, Will.
We could do medium ugly, but we can't do Butters.
No, because that is not Butters. Butters is basically calling somebody ugly.
Medium ugly is the politically correct.
No, medium ugly is just average. That is it. But no,
she's a strong 4. But I've got to see this chick, man.
Guys, tell us in the chat, who are you saying is a strong 4? Because are you saying that Toni is a 4? Toni is a 5'6".
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay. You're harsh. You're being harsh today. You are. KHI says, as an American, I'm disappointed. This is our first bombshell in the UK. Wow. You guys are harsh.
Wow.
Toni wasn't.
Who is this woman that you said? Oh wow. Let me
go and have a look.
Find her
she
now,
weren't. You know what? Let me find Toni. I feel like you guys are being a little harsh on the Toni chick. You know, I feel
I
like...
usually trust your judgment, Nana, but like
I don't think she was that bad. I thought she was.
No.
Look.
No.
Look.
Yeah. Is Butters? It's Butters because everything is all right.
Look.
But look. Okay.
What do you think? I think she's an all right looking. I'm gonna play it twice so you can see her walk in. Look, she's
no, her face has got some sharp angles, man.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm giving her a 6 at best.
6? Are you guys?
No. I
really a 6 at best.
She's also giving very slight drag queen.
Oh. I'm lost for words on this one because genuinely I think she is a 7. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with her face.
Yeah, no, it's got some hard lines on the face, man.
And Will said, "Oh my God, look at her sauceless walk."
That's crazy.
Oh wow, Toni is giving Snooki from Jersey Shore. Really? Oh,
how dare she share her name with Miss Toni Braxton? Sacrilege.
Okay.
So I guess we're saying we don't really like her.
So all of you, so you're saying 6 at best. We'll gave her a 5'6" as well. Erin J says that, and you know it's true when Will and I agree. I know you guys are all saying she is not the shout. Okay, so then that is unanimous that Shakira is better than her. Okay, well, Shakira can't take, like, Ben can't be like, I'm gonna leave Toni for you. They're off limits now, so she needs to graft and get another person. Oh, there's nothing right with her face either. Wow,
right,
Will, you're harsh.
Oh, Sora's like, sorry, but the derriere.
There's no, but that is a fact.
Do we have derriere expectations in Love Island?
No,
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Not anymore. But if you get one, it's
like well done, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't happen often. Okay, all right, fine, guys.
Yeah,
you get it. Our first bombshell was not great.
Or as I think it was Will said earlier, our first bombshell failed to detonate.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right. Fair. I don't know. I don't know who Shakira is going to be able to get, but I think Blue. I think Blue is a contender because I think he's so not on Alima. He may just go for it. I don't want that to happen though, but she could be the one to go.
We shall see.
Yes, we shall. Who are you thinking is going?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know, but I don't want it. I think it is Alima. I do. Like I was like trying to be thinking, but I think it is.
Oh, Erin said it as well.
Be.
Blue is going to dive straight to Shakira.
Yeah.
I know. Oh man, but hopefully there are others that are going to come. We cannot have another sourceless Love Island. We had that with Love Island All Stars. We were deprived of any melanin.
What are we going to do if we get a sourceless Love Island? What are we going to do?
We'll try and stick it out for as long as we can. But as long as they're giving drama,
yeah.
I can run with Love Island. I can. But they should know. I know we're not going to get a season 10 again, but just give us a little diversity. That's all we're asking for. That's it. You know.
Watch this space.
All right, people.
Will said Love Island USA is much better this year.
Is it?
All right. I don't know. I've watched it. Well, obviously not this season, but I don't know why I can't. Love Island USA feels really manufactured. Like this is manufactured, but that feels really.
Last year we did kind of get into it a little bit. It was actually all right. It was just the times it was coming out. I think I didn't find my footing properly. But yeah, no, we did, and we kind of infused it into a Lavish as well. So maybe it was in like a weekly roundup. But okay. Oh, everybody's saying it's good.
All right, well, let's keep an eye on that. Because if this goes...
Yeah, if this goes sour...
Yeah. If this goes sour, we know what we're doing. Yeah. USA has 5 starting black cast, but I get that the UK and the US are different, and that is true indeed.
I may actually put it on.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You guys are selling this. Yeah. Okay.
One word. Olu. What's that?
Olundria?
Olundria blows most of the cast. Let me look her up. Because if Will said it, I believe
it. Sora saying this year is going to be a lot, just a week apart, both are battling for ratings. Okay. All right. Olandria.
Nah, Will. It's not my cup of tea, man.
You can't please this dude, I'm telling you. And then somebody said
she's all right.
Don't forget Shelley too. Okay. All right, this may be...
I know, Shelley's nice. I like Shelley.
Where are you seeing this?
Shelley.
Oh, Shelley's cute. Yeah. Oh, okay, we may do it.
Yeah, all right.
It may come. All right. Join us tomorrow.
Tomorrow we will be back.
Straight afterwards. So if it finishes at 10:05, we will be here from 10:10.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Bye.
Have a great evening, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.